Welcome to the introductory lesson to the Lost Tools of Writing, during which I introduce you to the Lost Tools of Writing and do a magic trick. Now, if you have ever written or known a writer, you know that writing is challenging. What may surprise you is to find out that there is not an infinite number of challenges that confront the writer. In fact, I'm going to show you in this talk that there are only 3 challenges that you have to deal with as a writer. And so what I want you to do is just take a moment and grab a sheet of paper or whatever it is, maybe a whiteboard, and write on that board or on that paper 1, 2, 3 things that you find challenging when you write. If you're in a group, 1 or 2 things is probably enough. If you're by yourself, maybe write as many 3, 4, 5 things. But just take a moment and write something that you find challenging when you write. All right, welcome back. Now, I told you I was going to do a magic trick, and here's what it is. I am going to make all of your writing challenges disappear. Another way to say it is, I'm going to tell you what you just wrote. Now, when you write, some people might have said something like, oh, well, I procrastinate. And others might have said, I have problems with technology, or I don't have a typewriter. Remember those things? Okay, those set aside, because ethics and technology are problems writers have, but they're not writing problems. So if you procrastinate, that's something to repent of. There's no skill for that. But having taken off technological issues and moral issues, let's talk about specific challenges that you confront when you write. And by the way, every writer, 3rd grade to Shakespeare, confronts these same 3 challenges every time they write. Some just find them easier to solve. Here's the kind of thing that you wrote. First of all, some of you probably wrote getting started, or generating ideas, or gathering information, or knowing what to say, or the blank page. Do you see how these all fit together under one basic problem? I would suggest to you that a good way to express it is coming up with something to say. Every writer needs something to say. And so we have a word for that we use from the classical tradition. We use this word in the Lost Tools of Writing, and that word is invention. And invention is a Latin word. It can mean invention like we think of it: refrigerators, electricity, things like that, light bulbs, things that we make. But there's another meaning, and that is that invention gives us an inventory. You see how invent is the root word of both. It's the idea of seeking, of looking. And so when we talk about solving this first problem, this first challenge of writing, the toolbox, or the solution to that problem, is what we call the canon of invention. The idea here is that a canon is a set of rules, or a way of doing something, or even a measure for something. And in the canon of invention, it is as though there are places that you can go to gather information. So we're going to learn how to, well, here we go, gathering information. We're going to learn how to generate ideas, gather information, come up with something to say under the canon of invention. Now, the second challenge that every writer has to deal with is, once they've come up with something to say, it's a mess. So what we need to do then is we need to organize it. We have questions like, well, how do I begin? How do I end? I need to get my thoughts in order now that I have some. I need to make sure I don't miss any important points. Well, how do we do that? We do that by having organized thoughts, by putting them into a structure. And that is called the canon again, the canon of arrangement. Okay, the canon of arrangement. Now, under the canon of invention, the tools of writing that we learn are the topics of invention, the places to go to gather information. Under the canon of arrangement, the tools that we learn, the tools of writing, are the parts of an essay, the parts of a story. And in this case, in the Lost Tools of Writing Level 1, you will be learning the parts of a persuasive essay. Now, I want to encourage you a little bit. You won't be stuck on the 5-paragraph essay that every professor in college dreads. You will eventually get to the 11-paragraph essay. But the point you've got to understand right from the beginning is you're going to learn these tools one at a time, one part of an essay at a time: the introduction, the conclusion, the proof, and so on. And it's going to be a systematic step-by-step development where the first essay, it's actually pretty boring. And you need to make sure of that. so that the foundation of structure is laid solidly. And over the next 9 essays, students will learn more and more parts until they can write that complete 11-paragraph persuasive essay. Now, once you've outlined, it doesn't typically sound good, does it? If you're a teacher, you don't like reading outlines. If you're a writer, you don't like leaving outlines. You want to make it sound good, don't you? And so we talk about the third challenge. The first challenge was coming up with something to say. We're going to solve that. The second challenge was getting our thoughts in order. Okay, but orderly thoughts don't always sound good. They don't always flow, do they? And so now we need to talk about the third challenge. Some people talk of revision. Punctuation sometimes is an issue. Style, word choice, phrasing. I could go on in areas, and spelling would even come under here. But what are we talking about here as opposed to organizing our thoughts and coming up with thoughts? And what we're talking about here is the appropriate expression of the ideas that we've been thinking about. Now, the term for this from the tradition is the canon, again, of elocution. And so in the Lost Tools of Writing, you're going to learn and teach 3 canons. The canon of invention, tools to dig up information. The canon of arrangement, tools to order information. And the canon of elocution, tools to express the information or your thoughts or ideas in appropriate and even elegant and effective ways. Every single canon goes systematically, step by step, one piece at a time, so that the students can practice the steps and the tools without becoming overwhelmed by the number of tools being used. And I want to give you a challenge right now. Your students, once they have learned these 3 tools, these 3 canons, will never again lack the tools to break through writer's block. They will not be confronted by a blank page and fall into terror. They will not be all messy in their thinking and be unable to order it. And they will at the very least have tools by which they can improve, revise, and edit their own thoughts into ways that are more pleasing to them, although I confess that that's always the most challenging. That's our promise to you, and we look forward to stepping through all 9 essays of Lost Tools of Writing Level 1 with you. Thank you for joining us.